Hey! Oh! What's up, guys? Welcome. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Okay. Hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Bunny Awards 2024. It's finally here. Very exciting for me because that means I've finished everything. I don't have to stress about it. All we gotta do is let this play out, talk about awesome video games, how much fun we had together and on our own time playing games in the year of 2024 as we say goodbye to 2024 and hello to 2025, which is going to be another great year. And if my computer crashes, I'm gonna cry. So don't even think about it, okay?
Stop this nonsense.
Exactly. That would be utter nonsense. So don't even think about it. Alright. Let's say hi to everybody. There's still time for you guys to get in your guesses. I wanted to give anybody who was here at the start that didn't have a chance, who didn't like see, find the link anywhere. Here's the link. For those of you that would like to participate, you still have another 20 minutes or so. Put the link on both sides. Cool. All right, so far 38 people have responded. But yeah, do it now if you haven't, because I'm not going to take anyone's basically when we do like our first break or whatever. I'm not sure how things are going to go, but timing wise, but we'll see. So the plan for the beginning of the year, or for the rest of the week and the following like couple weeks, is that we're gonna do the Bunny Awards today, and then for the rest of the week we're gonna try to finish Metaphor. And then once I finish Metaphor, whether it be on Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, I don't know how many streams we have left. Then I'm gonna take a week vacation, which I've never done before. I've taken time off of the stream to, like, when I had to, because we were going somewhere. Like, we were moving, or we're going out of town. But I'm gonna take a break, and the music stopped suddenly and I thought the computer crashed. Oh my god, I'm so paranoid. Anyways, during that break, no streams, no editing, no uploads on the React channel or Patreon, but I'm still gonna post the gaming Metaphor playthrough, because I already have a bunch of those videos. They're already all ready for the week anyways, so I'm just gonna schedule those out. But during that time, I'm hoping Husbando can fix this computer crashing issue. I asked him if he could check the RAM, so he may or may not do that, but what he wants to do is just reload Windows on my computer. So that's gonna be fun. And if that doesn't fix it, then I'm gonna be really upset because I hate doing a fresh install on Windows. Absolutely hate it. It's not a bad idea anyway. It feels like I just did it recently. But anyways, thank you guys. Let me get roll call here. Let's see who's in here. I think it's a lot of people probably. Will Bun's computer crash today? Wow. 50? 50? Oh my god. I don't like those odds. But I'm excited, and I hope you guys are all excited as well. We have videos to show you guys. I worked really hard on these. I don't have a song and dance for you like I did last year, but we're gonna look at some of my favorite games in regards to certain categories, just like at the Game Awards, or we go over certain ones. And then we're gonna count down starting from 10, my top 10 all the way to number 1, plus some honorable mentions. And then I have a video showing some of the games that I want to try to get to at the beginning of next year. And yeah, the winner of the guessing of my top 10, whoever guesses closest, as has been for the past few years, will get to pick a game that I play in 2025. So past winners picked I don't know. Anyways, so I'm gonna do a roll call, and then we're gonna, I guess, get started. A lot of people helped me make these videos, donating their time and beautiful voices so that we can look at some games. And then we're gonna finish Metaphor. I'm gonna take a break. And I'm gonna try not to work during that time. No promises. But I wanna like read books, take walks, clean my house. And not wake up in the morning and my first thought is, I gotta get on my computer right now and start editing or making thumbnails or whatever. Okay, so also I wanted to, just like I did I think last year, Lefty got to pick a movie that I watched because I did like a little separate contest last year for some of the nominations. I'm not going to do that this year. Instead, I'm going to pick 2 winners. So first place for the top 10 votes will get to pick a game. Or if they want, which they probably won't, but maybe if they want, they can pick a movie that I watch in 2025, and I'll do a full reaction to it, and that'll be for everybody to see, and then possibly edit it for YouTube, but definitely have that full reaction available to any movie. And if first place picks the game, then second place can pick a movie. So there will be 2 winners today, but basically first place gets pick of whether they want to pick a game or a movie, and then second place will get whatever's left over, game or movie. So probably movie, but you never know. Maybe the person who wins first place really wants me to watch something, I don't know. All right, so hello Mike, hello Lefty, hello Soulblazer, Mike, Farler, thank you for the 61 months. I'm gonna do Twitch side and then I'm gonna do YouTube side. Hello Max, a party to celebrate the new car. Oh yeah, the other night Husbando and we went to go pick up the Versa from you know, the dealership where they were gonna repair it, but we decided not to repair it because it's gonna be too expensive. And instead, we went to Chevrolet, and now I have a 2023 Chevy Bolt EV that is mine. So, yeah, thank you. Hi ADHD, hi. I get it! I get your name! After how long? After how long? For anybody who can't see the name right now, it's the number 80, like 80 with a couple underscores and then HD. ADHD. ADHD. Wow. I'm slow. Anyways, hi Ultimate Hunter. Hi Shemurai. Hi Eddie. Hi Thanatos. Kit Kit. Cecil, thank you for the 53 months resub. Resurrect is on a 100 stream streak. Hello Resurrect. Hi Bale. Capaneus, what's up? Good to see you. Doom, hello, hello. Doom's gift his sub ran out, so somebody needs to give him a new gift sub if you can. Hi Ian, welcome. Hello Rockman. Rockman needs a sub too. Hi Lefty. All ready to be completely wrong. Hey, some of the guesses are pretty good. That you guys have submitted so far. Some of the guesses are absolutely abysmal. But to be fair, a lot of people picked some games that I had in my top 10 that they had to be pushed out, but it was tough. And I think it's tough because I played so many different genres this year. That's just like there's a lot of stuff going on there. Hi Angel, hi Kev. Cecil, thank you for the 10 gift subs. That's crazy and amazing and super generous. Ultimate Hunter is on a 185 stream streak. Wow, get a life. Bobinson, hello. Got a sub from Valorant. Awesome. Hi, Regis. Hi, Surfing Frog. Hello, Zanzibar. Thank you for the 200 bits. It might take a while for me to get to everybody here. Hey, Iceman. Hope I'm doing well. I am very excited. Hi, MJ. Hi, Clamp. Hi, Hosea. Ghetto. Oh, I already said hi to you, I think. Soulblazer, thank you for the 27 months. What a perfect night to have my anniversary when she's doing the Bunny Awards now to have all your hopes and dreams, the correct choices dashed like Bunny playing stealth games. What the fuck? Hi, Gamer Tragic. Max, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Will, hello. Fluffy, hello. Kaku, hello. Cecil, no, I'm doubling up now on names. Hello, Joe. Hello, Shira. I gotta make sure I say hi to everybody because I'm very excited for you guys all to be here tonight. What's up, Yoshi? It's like the whole crew comes out, you know? Hi, Blue Sea. Hi with negativity. Hi, Young. Soul Blazer gifted a sub to Doom. Thank you. QRP gift resubbed with Prime for 7 months. Hello, QRP. Hi, Marco. Hee-ho. Hello, Ted. Ted, you're here. Teddy, what's up? Okay, and that's everybody, I think, on YouTube. On Twitch. Hi, Zaxaflab. And then on YouTube. Oh my gosh, man. There's a lot going on. Maybe I should have... 2 chats is a lot for a big stream like this. Hey, Jagger or Jagger Tharn, Sunny, Country Boy, YouTube Watch, King Reese, Tiki, Alessandro, Max again, Lewis, John, T. Williams Films, hello, and Asia Edmondson. Okay. All right. We did it. So once again, here's the link to the form if you guys want to get your votes in. There's just a few minutes left if you want to guess what my top 10 list is going to be this year. 41 people have submitted. And again, the winner will get to pick a game or a movie that I play / watch this year. And second place can do whatever first place doesn't pick. How does that sound? Are you guys excited? Are you guys feeling confident? Hi, Will. I think I said hi to you earlier, but you can get another hi. You ready to lose again? I hope you guys are all ready to lose, because 40 of you are going to lose, and then 1 of you is going to win. So it's going to be tough, but I have faith that at least 1 of you will win something tonight. How does that sound? Hey, Clamp. Unless multiple people win. I learned my lesson from last year. Last year, I didn't make enough options for people to, like, pick. And so I had a couple people, like I think 3 people that tied for first place or something. It was crazy. And so I had to have them pick a number 6. But this year I did like all the way to 7, I think. So yeah. You were one of the 3, Resurrect? Ah, so close, so close. Don't forget to go to YouTube and give this stream a like. It'll make the algorithm happy and she'll get recommended to more randoms. I don't know. I don't really like the random people on YouTube. They're kind of awful. They're a little bit just the absolute worst. Okay, I need you guys to help me. I'm gonna start the first video here. We're just gonna get started. Sorry, random people in chat. It's just that I had like I've done 8 streams on YouTube so far, on the gaming YouTube. 8 streams, and 3 of those streams I've gotten troll raids, like random. I was the lucky winner to get a hate raid. And a bunch of people came and started saying really inappropriate things and spamming the chat. And that's 3 out of 8 streams. That's almost half. So yeah, YouTube kind of sucks. Not you guys specifically that are watching right now, but just on a whole, YouTube Live is just, it needs some work. Okay, because Twitch has a lot of ways that you can just shut that down with one button click. You can fix it. But YouTube is like you have to manually like get rid of every single person and anyways, we're not here to talk shit about YouTube. My YouTube viewers are all wonderful. It's just that there's a lot of really awful people on the website as well. Hi, Alex. Okay, so I'm gonna start one of the videos, and I want you guys to tell me if the sound sounds good, because I'm not sure if it's gonna be correct, if there's gonna be any echoing or what. So let me know.
Hello, this is Soulblazer for the 2024 Bunny Awards.
Okay, how was that? Is that good? Can you guys hear it? Hi, Billy. What's up? And it's not doubled. The sound is not doubled up. You're number 1, Soulblazer. You thought after all those years of streaming, Bunny got immunity against trolls and bad comments? No, nobody is safe ever. Nobody is safe ever. Hey, Condre, what is up? Okay, are you guys ready? We're gonna start looking at some stuff. So the first category is combat. Which game that I played, and I don't have the list of games for you right now, but you guys can always check it on the games list. But I think you guys already all know most of the games that we played this year, especially if you went through the list. Somebody redeemed the shark onesie. Tonight, this stream, right now, did I also invite the Star Trek to React crowd? Actually, I did. I know Teddy's here. John is here. I recognize them from specifically over there, but I don't know if they're going to stick around. They're probably going to be like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm going to go do something else. But it's going to be good. Okay, so the first category is going to be combat. So what game had my favorite combat this year? And I gotta tell you guys that some of these, the nominations are just kind of, I get to pick which games that I even consider. So sometimes like I'll just be like, I don't even want to consider this game for this one. But that doesn't really apply to this one, this nomination category necessarily. But I pick my own rules, and also I kind of did these last minute. I had kind of a stressful end of the year. Hey Kudina, so I had a few people have to like record extra lines for me because I was like, oh, I forgot about this game or this person. I wasn't thinking about it when I was trying to make up the categories and stuff. And so there's some that I maybe kind of like, I could have put more thought into it, but whatever we have is still gonna be good. So let's do it. Any guesses on what my favorite combat is? There was one that I had, and then at the last minute I changed it, but I'll tell you guys after. All right, let's watch. Soul Blazer is gonna tell us about the nominations for Best Combat this year. Okay.
Hello, this is Soul Blazer. For the 2024 Bunny Awards, the nominees for Best Combat are Parasite Eve, The Legend of Dragoon, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, God of War 2, and The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And the winner is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Okay, tell me how this volume was, because I thought the videos were gonna be way too loud, so I lowered the volume on all of those. But I feel like maybe it could have been louder. A tad low. Okay, I'll max them out. So yeah, but anyways, for combat, I like to think about games that, first of all, just I really like the combat, or that do something new for me. So that's why Legend of Dragoon was up there, or Parasite Eve, because for me those were kind of very unique with the way that their combat is, with the timed attacks and with the whatever you call Parasite Eve's combat. And initially I actually had the winner of that category as Legend of Dragoon. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, Final Fantasy VII Remake or Rebirth, I had a lot of fun with that. And I think overall, the kind of action and turn-based like fusion that they had going on, I really liked learning like Cait Sith, and then we got to play as Yuffie some more, and Red 13, and then of course the other characters that we got to play in Remake. But Legend of Dragoon, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with the timed attacks there, and trying to learn Volcano, and trying to learn like Gust of Wind Dance, and I got frustrated on some of them. They were really hard, but I thought it was really cool. So that's why it almost got first place, and I was like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth exists. And I'm kind of like hesitant to give Rebirth a lot of awards, because I don't want to double up on awards for like games or series. And so I'm thinking like, I'll just, if I give them a bunch of awards this year, then when the third installment comes out, then what am I gonna do? But I was just like, you know what? Some of these, I'm just gonna give it to Rebirth because it deserves it. All right. Next one is gonna be favorite boss fight. Now, there is a certain game or DLC that I kind of forgot I played. So I definitely would, if I could go back, I would probably put no. I would probably put the Final Fantasy 16. It wouldn't have been a winner, but it would have been a nomination. But I kind of forgot about the Final Fantasy 16 DLCs. Because they weren't eligible for the award, like the top 10, but they're definitely eligible for these. And also Shadow of the Erdtree was not eligible for like Game of the Year as well. But it definitely would have been in the top 10, but I wanted to give other games a chance because Elden Ring already got its time to shine a couple years back in the Bunny Awards. Yeah, Jeff. Hi, Gribbly. Bunny Awards have integrity. No, the Game Awards DLC rules. No. If anything, I could make a category for DLC, but I don't know if there's gonna be any year that I would play enough DLCs to warrant having a category for that. But anyways, there were 2 boss fights in the Final Fantasy 16 DLCs that I really loved. Omega Weapon and then the one right before Leviathan, but Leviathan kind of pissed me off even though the spectacle of it was great. But anyways, it probably would have been the guy with the sword or whatever right before Leviathan. I don't even remember his name. And the Omega Weapon is really cool too. But anyways, these are the other bosses that I could think of at the moment. So let's see what they are. All right. Okay.
The nominees for Best Boss Fight are King K. Rool from Donkey Kong Country, Twin Rova from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Promised Consort Radahn from Elden Ring: The Shadow of the Erdtree, the Sisters of Fate from God of War 2. And the winner is Promised Consort Radahn.
Yeah. You guys know. You guys already know. I mean, I think it's pretty much if I play a FromSoft game, if I play a FromSoft game, they're probably gonna get best boss fight. It happened the past 3 years, but yeah. You're surprised? Yeah, Like a Twin Dragon does have a great voice. He has a great voice. Did you guys know he streams? We've rated him once, I think. Like a Twin Dragon streams here on Twitch. Hi, Nicholas. Hi, Almighty Antichrist. What's up? Hi, Niels. How's it going? Awesome. So, those are some really cool boss fights, though. One of the ones that I had the, Parasite Eve 1 final boss as one of the nominations before I finished God of War 2 and put it as a last-minute addition. Because all the phases of that thing were just kind of crazy and ridiculous, and it was pretty fun. As far as the Donkey Kong games go, I picked the boss from Donkey Kong Country 1 because of the fake out, and the fight in Donkey Kong Country 2 was a bit too hard. Like, it was too hard for me. And Donkey Kong Country 3 was a bit too easy. So I thought Donkey Kong Country 1 King K. Rool boss was like perfect for me. And yeah, but I mean, we had Melania 2 years ago. We had Balteus from Armored Core 6 last year, and this year FromSoft takes it again with the boss fight for Radahn. And just like with Melania, even though Zanzibar, don't make me wheeze. Zanzibar says, wait, too hard? And what was your favorite boss fight? Okay, but like there's hard that's frustrating, but in the end I really enjoyed the journey. And then there's hard that's frustrating, and at the end I'm just like, that was really frustrating. And the Donkey Kong Country 2 final boss, whatever K. Rool is called in that one, not King K. Rool, he's called something else. Captain. I didn't have as much fun with it, so that's it. I fought Radahn after the nerf. Yeah, I didn't have the capability to play the game before then, so it was fun watching me play those games. Oh, the Donkey Kong games, so much fun. Yep. I earned that victory. Thank you, Surf and Frog. Yeah, Radahn is a really fun fight. Like, a lot of FromSoft bosses are like that, where you hate yourself, you want to throw your controller into the wall, you want to toss your monitor out the window, and you want to like send angry letters to to the developers over at From Software. But then once you get in your stride, once you start like learning how to dodge, you know, certain attacks, then it's just like, oh, this is fun. This is really cool. Like I'm getting it, and I'm feeling accomplished. And then you win, you're just like, fuck yeah. So yeah. Okay. Next category is gonna be, oh, best narrative or storytelling. I guess I called it this year. I don't know why I changed it. It's gonna go to storytelling. Any guesses? What I like is a really good story, but also like the way that they tell the story is very kind of like unique sometimes. Like it's just not your average method of telling a story. Hi, Milo. You'll throw Omori out there? You think Final Fantasy... Well, Final Fantasy, I didn't play the base game this year, so it's only the DLCs. Or maybe you're talking about... Sorry, maybe you're talking about Rebirth. You think like a Dragon Gaiden, God of War, Rebirth, or Omori? Rebirth, Omori. Oh, lots of people are saying Omori, Slay the Princess, GTA 5. Lost Judgment as a Dark Horse pick. I played 3 Final Fantasy this year. I've played 3 Final Fantasies and 1 Final Fantasy DLC. I played Rebirth. I played 16 DLC. I also played Final Fantasy 5 and Final Fantasy 12, The Zodiac Age. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I actually played 2 Final Fantasy 16 DLCs. Yeah, I consider it like 1, but you're right. It's 2. Okay, let's just see what it is. You guys are gonna be... Well, I'll just let it play out.
The nominees for Best Storytelling are... Omori, The Legend of Dragoon, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Slay the Princess. And the winner is...
You're all wrong!
Ghost Trick Phantom Detective.
You're all wrong! Hi Ratvis, what's up? Final Fantasy 7, yeah, so I did pick Ghost Trick. I just, what is not to love about that story and the characters and just how all the twists and turns, all the way till the very end. Like, all the other ones were great, and we can talk about all of those. But I don't know. This is the one that just stuck out in my mind. That's the one that just stuck out when I was like, story. That's the first one that came to mind. So that's what I put. But I did not put Rebirth because it's the second. I didn't even like really put it in consideration because it's the second of the trilogy. The ending was kind of like, what's going on? I don't know if I like how they ended Rebirth until I see how it's gonna play out in the next game. So I wanted to recognize games that were standalone stories that, you know, aren't left on a cliffhanger. So that's why Rebirth wasn't even considered for this category, if that makes sense. But a lot of you guys said Omori. That was a really great story as well. Slay the Princess was really unique in the way that they told the story. There's different paths you can take and stuff, which is really fun. GTA 5, Rockstar is phenomenal with their storytelling, always, every time. And GTA 5, it was so cool to see how these three characters' stories and paths all intertwined together. That one could have won, honestly. And Legend of Dragoon is Legend of Dragoon. A lot of twists and turns in that one as well. But it's hard because there's so many good options, as you guys could see. But I think second choice would actually be GTA 5 for that one. Because it's so well done. But they're all great. And Final Fantasy Rebirth, I can't knock it, but I'm just like, I'm waiting to see what's next. So, yes. Okay, the next category is going to be for atmosphere. So if you guys want to guess ahead of time, if you guess right, you'll get a thumbs up from me. But atmosphere, the vibes, how the music and the visuals go together. I enjoy kind of like a heavy atmosphere. A lot of times atmosphere can be bright, it can be colorful, but I like the kind of darker atmospheres a lot of times. But anyways, Song of Horror. Oh, you're talking about World of Horror. That was 2023. That one was nominated for 2023 for Best Atmosphere. Okay, but we're gonna be looking at Best Atmosphere. I see Omori, Super Metroid, Slay the Princess, Hellblade, Senua's Saga, Yakuza or Hellblade, Star Fox. Star Fox, yeah, that's a good one. Please don't be Shadow the Erdtree. Okay. Super Metroid was this year. Parasite Eve 1. Punch Out, it really captures the essence of boxing. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see if any of you guys are correct.
The nominees for Best Atmosphere are The Legend of Dragoon, Super Metroid, Donkey Kong Country, Final Fantasy XII, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Parasite Eve, and the winner is Super Metroid.
Whoops. I forgot I was supposed to be turning the volume up on all these when I get to them. Anyways, that's a surprise, really? Considering I almost rage quit the game, wow. But that has nothing to do with... By the way, Psycho called it right away, so thumbs up. The atmosphere in that game is phenomenal. What are you guys talking about? And atmosphere doesn't really have... Yeah, I did get really frustrated in that game a lot of times, but the atmosphere, I kept praising it when I was playing it. It's just so good. You go and explore these places. It's kind of like a, you know, you're in a strange environment with these aliens and stuff, and you're, I don't know, it's really good. Very immersive for a 2D, you know, pixel platformer game. You figured the bad taste of the gameplay and the frustration would drown everything else out. No. Do I have a category game I would Do I have a category game I would most like to see made into a movie? That's a good question, Teddy. I don't have a category like that. And I don't know if I've ever watched a movie that's based on a game that was actually worthy. I don't know. This is some very intense music right now. It is. It is very intense. Here, is it too intense? There's several video game movies that you really liked. Well, maybe I've seen one. What video game movies did you guys like? Do these cover both streamed and YouTube only games? Yes. Super Mario Brothers? Sonic 3? Mortal Kombat? Tomb Raider? I did see the first Sonic movie, and I saw the new Mario movie, and I liked those. Wreck-It Ralph? I don't know. I think, well, they're making I feel like The Last of Us is really good, but they're making a series out of that. It's hard to think of a game that you could make, like, a lot of the games that I like, they have long, complicated stories that you couldn't really put into a 2 to 2.5 hour. It would have to be like a series. I don't know. Hey, Mohammed, what's up? Welcome in. I don't know. Not really sure. One of my favorite stories in gaming is the Legacy of Kain series, but to make that into a movie or like a series, like, I just don't even see how it would be possible. You think Metal Gear Solid could work? That's an idea. Yeah, that could be. I could see that. Xenogears the movie? There is no actual fucking way that they could turn the story of Xenogears into a movie, okay? Unless it was like a 5 or 10 hour movie. Parasite Eve was made into a movie? Oh yeah, we watched that. But a lot of these that you guys are mentioning are not like they took the story from a game and translated it to a movie. It's more like they took the world and made a new story out of it. Using like the characters and the lore and the locations and I don't know. Anyways, sorry you guys didn't like my pick for best atmosphere, but I thought that was a really good pick. And Final Fantasy 12 has awesome, like, if I had to pick a second place, the Zelda games always have a great atmosphere. Last year, Zelda Link to the Past won, and Ocarina of Time has a great atmosphere as well. But if I had to pick a second place, it's really a toss-up between like Legend of Dragoon and Final Fantasy 12. And a lot of that has to do with the music in those games as well. Just really adding to that atmosphere that they have going on. All right, next category. Next category is... oh, best cast of characters. So this is like the main cast of characters together, their dynamics, and just how much I love them individually and as a group. What do you guys think is mine? What do you guys think? Any guesses? Legend of Dragoon? Lost Judgment? Legend of Dragoon? Or any of the Final Fantasies? Okay. Alright. Final Fantasy 23? Oh, 12? You want to say Metaphor? Metaphor is going to be next year. Omori, Rebirth, GTA 5, random guess? Okay, let's see.
The nominees for Best Cast are The Legend of Dragoon, Ghost Trick, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
Oh, thank you.
Lost Judgment, Omori, and the winner is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I don't know. I could have picked another one, but I just was so excited. Did you get the thumbs up? Oh yes, Resurrect, you get the thumbs up. These are just for you. Biased? I just thought it was so cool to see the whole crew together in this remake series. I was very excited, and yeah, it's biased. Yeah, it's kind of like the obvious choice for me, but I don't know. That's what I ended up picking. You can't really not love the cast, but all of them were so good. Like, you guys had really good guesses because most of your guesses were nominated. Like, Ghost Trick and Legend of Dragoon. And did I put Omori? I don't remember. Oh, but Lost Judgment, I always talk about how much I love that cast. No GTA though. You know, the characters in Grand Theft Auto are oh, thank you for the follow. The characters in GTA 5 or in any Grand Theft Auto game that I've played so far are very... No, I was gonna say not simplistic, Zanzibar, actually the opposite. They're very complex. There's a lot of nuance. They're very interesting, but they're just not good people. So I can't really put them into this. I don't know. I like the characters. I think they're well written, but they're just not really for this category. Wouldn't want to befriend them. I would not want to be in their crew. Yeah. I would want to be in the crew of everybody else, but not. I wouldn't want to be in the crew of the GTA characters. Does that make sense? You would, King Reese? Is there something we should know about you? Robbed any banks lately? Dun, 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 dun. But because I've selected Final Fantasy VII cast this year, whenever the final game comes out, I won't be... they won't win again. I might give them the nomination, I might give them the nod, but I'll pick somebody else next time, okay? I think my second place would... Well... Second place would probably either be Legend of Dragoon or... Lost Judgment. Ghost Trick... I don't know. This was a tough category. This was a tough category. Hi, party! What's up? Alright, the next one is... Best Girl! Who do you guys think? While you guys are guessing, thinking about Best Girl, Best Boy, Best Song, and Best OST, we'll take our first break. I'm going to look at the... Oh, and I will just say right now, Aerith, she won in 2020, so she cannot win again. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna tally. We're gonna take a break, and I'm gonna tally the last votes that you guys gave, the last guesses. If you guys didn't get it in by now, then you're shit out of luck. All right, be right back. Did I put a BRB screen here? I did. Okay. See you guys in a bit. Okay. I'm back. Thank you. Mohammed, are you all excited for 2025? I am so excited for 2025. You have no idea how excited I am. Let's see. People are guessing. Tifa, Samus, excluding the Aerith guesses. Tifa, the princess. Cloud, Don Corneos. That was remake, not rebirth. Yuffie, Lynn. Kryl. Aya, the girl from Parasite Eve, Aya. Samus. Rose would be your next pick if Aerith can't win. I know, people forgot about Rose. You think it's gonna be Sweetheart? Okay. Lots of different guesses. Hi, Fluffy. Wait, did I already say hi to you? Hi, Brando. Hi, Vic. Okay. I had to get caught up a little bit. Hey, Stapleface. I'm the best girl. How did you know? That's what I put. Plot twist, it's me. Thank you, Will. Okay. I'm gonna play this video for best girl, and I'm gonna try to remember to raise the volume for you guys. Okay. Here we go.
The nominees for best girl are the princess from Slay the Princess, Lynn from Ghost Trick, Fran from Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age,
Y'all forgot about Fran.
Rose from The Legend of Dragoon, Aya from Parasite Eve. And the winner is Rose.
Doom got it! He's the only one who got it! You get a thumbs up. You get a thumbs up. It's stacked. It is stacked. There were some great girls this year. And you guys forgot about Fran. Am I the only one who likes Fran? I thought she was great. I didn't put Tifa or Aerith or anybody, Tifa or like Yuffie, because I don't know, I just felt that was boring to go that route. I wanted to look at some of the other girls, and those are the ones that I came up with. And they're awesome. But I had to go with Rose because Rose... Okay, every time my YouTube buffers like that, I feel like my computer's crashing. I freak out. Wait, Samus is a girl? Fran is great, but Final Fantasy XII is a very forgettable game. I didn't think so. But I had to go with Rose because she's okay, she's a badass. She's hot as fuck. I mean, look at her. She's fucking hot. And she's just been through so much. Her story is just so tragic, and she's just I don't know. She's the best. She's the best. She's the best girl. She's hot reason enough. See? But I really also did like the princess from Slay the Princess. Now that was a really cool character. But I had to go with my girl Rose. I just had to. I'm sorry. Samus is, you know, she's good looking too, but she didn't have much dialogue. The princess is cheating because she's like 20 characters. No girl from GTA 5? Name one girl from GTA 5. Challenge. Difficulty impossible. Michael's wife. Michael's daughter. Travis's Hispanic girlfriend. Hey, Ravens. Thank you. Your girlfriend's a big gamer? Oh, nice. Female NPC. Hey, Dull Wheels, what's up? Although that story where Trevor like and the wife of that one guy, I don't want to give too much away, but she's like an older Spanish lady. That's a better love story than Twilight. Kind of surprised Rudo didn't get nominated. Rudo pissed me off. I liked Rudo a lot more when I was a kid than when I replayed that game this year. I was like, damn, she is so annoying. My fish bitch fiance. Have I ever seen Twilight? I saw the first 2. Rudo sucks. I wouldn't go that far, but she's not as good as some of the other girls. Okay. I'm tired. Carry me. Okay, we're engaged now. Okay. Best boy is next. Do you guys want to try to guess for a thumbs up? Who's best boy? Now, best boy was really tough. And then I forgot about somebody. Who did I forget about? I'm forgetting about them again. No, Torgal won last year for best little buddy. But best boy was really tough. There's a lot of yeah. Kiryu, is Kiryu eligible? Yes, he's eligible. Jovi from Final Fantasy 12. I forgot all about Jovi. Kiryu's actually never won before. All right, let's see what it is. Let's see. Let's do it. And I'll raise that volume. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. Oh, you know what? I didn't add the best boy button to my stream deck, but I actually still have it on OBS, so we're fine. Just gotta find it. Here it is.
The nominees for Best Boy are Kel from Amori, Missile from Ghost Trick, Galuf from Final Fantasy V, Lavitz from The Legend of Dragoon, Kiryu from Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, Daniel from Parasite Eve. And the winner is Kiryu-chan.
Thank you, Resurrect, for doing that line awesomely. It was over once I could not, after playing Like a Gaiden, after playing Gaiden, Like a Dragon Gaiden, how could I not put Kiryu? I had a winner that was not Kiryu, and then I finished that game, and it couldn't be anybody else. I'm sorry. It couldn't be anybody else. But this was hard because who was the first pick? Who do you guys think out of those was my first pick? You think it was Missile? Galuf? Lavitz? Galuf? Missile? Galuf? You forgot about Grandpa Galuf? Where, Billy? How Daniel didn't beat Kiryu is beyond me. It was Missile! Missile, of course! But okay, I originally asked Resurrect to put in Basil from Omori, because at the beginning of the game it was like Basil, Basil, Basil. I love Basil. But then towards the end I actually switched over to Kel. And so as like, Kel is awesome. He is the best. He's like the glue that holds everyone together, brings everyone together, got Sunny out of his house, and I love Kel. And yeah, so thank you for doing the last minute switch for Kel. But yeah, Missile definitely second choice. Lavitz is really up there too. It's hard to want Basil to win after the end of the game. He's been through a lot. He doesn't win an award, but he deserves something. Probably therapy. Yeah. I think all the characters in that game could get some therapy. Hi, Manuel. And hi, Reno. You discovered me, Reno, from my Journey gameplay? Wow. Thanks for being here. We're doing our Bunny Awards right now. Manuel loves the Legend of Dragoon stream. Hell yeah. Thanks for being here. And there was somebody else that I wonder if where's my notes? Oh, you know what? So did I put Balthier in there? Because I feel like he was originally somebody I was considering. But for some reason, I just kept thinking of Daniel flying through the sky with his fucking suit catching on fire. And for some reason, I don't know why I put him. I thought of that scene and I'm like, oh, he's definitely got to be in there. But honestly, if I could redo it, I put Balthier instead of Daniel, but they're both great. But yeah, whoever said Balthier over Bosch, you're right. I enjoy Balthier's character. But yeah, Daniel is great, Yoshi. But yeah. Hello, Okawari. Oh, sorry, I can't really see. Okawari, hello. Thank you. Gotta go now, Mohammed. Okay. Okawari Sambai, welcome in. Thanks always for the fun videos. You're welcome. All right, Mohammed, I'll see you next time. Reno, watching the Journey video makes you think that game is the closest thing to a religious event. It definitely has that kind of effect, huh? Lefty, thank you for gifting a sub to Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg. Actually, I really love Von's character too, even though I know I guess I've learned that he's not really a popular character. But I like I like Vaughn too. He's great. There are a lot of good and Galoof, of course. Like Best Boy was really hard this year. I feel like Best Boy, I always have so many that I am trying to consider for Best Boy over Best Girl the past like few years. Like there's so many Best Boys. I think I just love boys. I love my men. Is there a most frustrating moment category? No, but I'm sure I could think of quite a few. Vaughn is the reason you don't ask women how old they are. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. All right, next one we have. So we have best song and best soundtrack are going to be the last ones. So first, let's do best song. Do you guys have any guesses on that? I know that's a hard one because there's so many songs from so many different games, and we didn't have something like Herald of Darkness this year. So, you know, like it's tough. Any ideas though? Dancing Mad? No, not Dancing Mad. We didn't play Final Fantasy 6 this year. The Bow Wow Wow song? Battle on the Big Bridge? Hey, Edeland. So this is just for song. We'll do soundtrack after. Excuse me. Anyways, the Like a Butterfly from Gaiden. A lot of people are saying Big Bridge. Crocodile Cacophony. Hey, Curtis. How you doing? Give You Up by Rick Astley. Bakamitai. World's End Valentine. Okay. The song and the soundtrack are always my favorites of these to do. So let's see. Best song. And I was mentioning earlier, but I think next year I'm gonna do 2 categories for best song. One being, I might actually do 3, but I would do like a chill song and then like a hype song, because I'm always like, a lot of times I have like one really hype like song that's just like, yeah, this is it. But then there's also like this town theme or something that I just like really dig and listen to over and over and over again. So sometimes it's kind of hard. And then, yeah, I could also do a vocal category as well. But you'll see a mix of like some chill songs. Like I feel like the chill songs kind of have an edge a lot of times, because I'll get one and it'll just be stuck in my head. And I'll just be listening to it in the background over and over and over again. Ambience, battle, dramatic. Yeah, we could definitely do a lot of different categories for the songs. I did not consider, I'll just tell you guys right now, I did not consider Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for this, because when I thought of that soundtrack, I was just like, there's too many songs and I'll just deal with it later when the next game comes out. So Rebirth is not going to be in these categories. But if I did pick a song from Rebirth, I think the Gungaga theme, I really loved that. I loved the Gungaga theme so much. So that one could have definitely been on there. But yeah, I was just like, I was trying to do everything at the last minute, and I was like, I don't have time to like go through this soundtrack. So, and I was like, do I count like songs that are like in Remake and Rebirth? And I don't know. So anyways, I didn't do that this year. Next time I will. Meet Gungaga. But anyways, song. Okay, let's do it.
The nominees for Best Song are Whispering of the Trees from The Legend of Dragoon.
Obsessed. I was obsessed with this. I still am.
Stickerbush Symphony from Donkey Kong Country 2. Gerudo Valley from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Battle at the Big Bridge from Final Fantasy V. And Rabanastre Lowtown from Final Fantasy XII, The Zodiac Age.
Absolutely obsessed with that song too.
And the winner is Battle at the Big Bridge.
But obviously, there's only one correct choice. There's only one correct choice. But oh my gosh. All of those songs, I'm obsessed with them. For the clips, do I take them for my own playthroughs? Nope, because I just want gameplay footage. I don't want like myself in the corner, so I just take them from other people's playthroughs on YouTube. But anyways, I could just go on and on about all of those songs, but obviously like Nobuo Uematsu, Battle on the Big Bridge. We heard it in two games. No, wait. We heard it in like 3 games this year. Did I hear it in Rebirth? Or did I not get to that part? But we heard it in 12. I did or could have heard it in... Okay, so I heard it in Rebirth, I heard it in 12, and I heard it in 5. So, this was the year of Battle on the Big Bridge. But I gotta go with the OG. SNES version is so good. I don't know if it's my favorite, but I gotta say, like, that song does not need to be remixed, remade. It's perfect the way it is. But I have listened to the Lowtown theme from Final Fantasy XII and Whispering in the Trees from Final Fantasy... from Legend of Dragoon countless times this year. You guys have no idea. I put on like a hour-long like version of it and just let it play. Let them play. The Lowtown, I can't get enough of that song. I did have World and Valentine when you fight Sweetheart and Omori, but I think I put Lowtown instead. You know this song? This is from Omori. Hi Eli, what's up? That's Amore. Hi Andy. Hi Clay, how you doing? Welcome to the Bunny Awards. You're just in time for the best soundtrack. Hey Kith. Oh, Kith, bummed to be missing these, but just running before catching a secret VHS double feature at your local art house. That sounds awesome. You can catch the VOD. We'll be here in the future. Clay, thank you for the 38 months. Okay, so next is best OST, and considering the fact that Rebirth is not in this, do you guys have any guesses? Doob is a completely unbiased announcer. Oh, yeah, and I gotta remember to raise the volume. Parasite Eve 1, Parasite Eve 2, Final Fantasy 5, Final Fantasy 5. Any other Final Fantasy 12? Legend of Dragoon. Okay, some good guesses. You missed the question. Best soundtrack, original soundtrack, OST. The whole soundtrack as a whole. Fluffy says Ocarina of Time, Legend of Dragoon, Final Fantasy 5. Okay. All right. A lot of good guesses. Donkey Kong Country 2. All right, let's see. Let's see.
The nominees for Best Original Soundtrack are Parasite Eve, composed by Yoko Shimomura. Legend of Dragoon, composed by Dennis Martin and Takeo Miratsu. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, composed by Koji Kondo. Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, composed by Hitoshi Sakimoto, Hayato Matsuo, and Masaharu Iwata. Donkey Kong Country, composed by Evelyn Novakovic, Robin Beanland, and a man who is finally getting the recognition he deserves here on the Bunny Awards, David Wise. And the winner is...
Honestly stacked.
The Legend of Dragoon.
I didn't put Final Fantasy V. Final Fantasy V has a great soundtrack, but I feel like there were certain songs that I really liked, but overall, I wasn't as excited about it overall as I was some of the others. If that makes sense. And for this one, when I say Donkey Kong Country, I kind of mean like Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2 as a package. I feel like I couldn't pick between them. I feel like I would maybe go with 2 if now that like thinking more about it. But at the time I was like, I don't know, like I really like these songs from 1 and these songs from 2, so in my mind this is like they were like both together in one package. So, yeah. But I listened to the Legend of Dragoon soundtrack so much this year. I listened to it so much, and even the songs that are like, I don't know, it's just so unique. It has its own sound. I just really liked it. Even the songs that are kind of like eerie, like it's supposed to make you feel like uneasy. I don't know, it's just like, this is just like, I like it. I don't know. Do you guys disagree? Well, it doesn't matter because it's my awards. Hold on, I feel like I'm way too close to my everything here. There we go, that's better. Welcome in, person with a name that has a bunch of Chinese characters that I can't read. You're not sure how you got here? Well, welcome to here. It's my big end of the year live stream where we talk about all the games that I played and how awesome they are. And I did not tell Doom to go on that tirade about David Wise. That's how he just sent it to me. So I went with it. That was all him. You weren't expecting me to add it? How could I not? Hi, Billy Parker. Welcome in. That's just how Doom is. Well, I hope you guys are happy that David Wise finally got the recognition that he deserves on the Bunny Awards. But I had to go with Legend of Dragoon. Those bass lines, man, I don't know. They just get to me. It's so good. Wise choice. What's new? The new year, Billy! The new year, that's what's new. in a couple days. Alright, what are we doing now? Oh shit, it's time for the top 10. It's time to get into the top 10. How are you guys feeling about your guesses? Are you guys feeling better or worse about them? Now that you've seen some of my favorite moments of this year? Top 10 mochi moments? The computer did not crash yet. Actually, maybe I'll stop the recording and then start the recording. Just in case. Nah, never mind. I'm just worried that I could always pull the VOD from YouTube. Because Twitch might mute some of these songs if it crashes and I have to pull the VOD. You have zero confidence? Not great after knowing Final Fantasy VII isn't considered complete. So, all the games are eligible for... Well, you guys know if you guys voted which games are considered, but... just not Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, and not the other DLCs. But everything else, yes. I think it's a little bit early. Let's see. Oh, 20 minutes? Okay, we won't take a break yet. It's too early for that. We'll take a break maybe at the midway point or something. Okay. Well, I already know who won, but I will say there's a three-way tie for second place from the votes that I tallied. So I'm gonna have to go do a little digging, seeing who got closer between those, but some good guesses. Some of you guys have some really good guesses. Let's get into the top 10. Now, we're gonna talk about some of what next year is gonna look like in a bit. Some of us just suck at seeing inside Bunny's twisted mind. Why'd you have to put twisted in there? Excuse me. Okay. Happy New Year's to you too. Let me put the music back on for a second. Let's get something a little bit more chill. I just made a playlist of a bunch of songs from games that I played this year, so it's a little random. It's also like I made a playlist on YouTube, but I feel like whenever I make a playlist on YouTube and I randomize it, they always play like the same songs. Like, we've been hearing a lot of Gaiden and Final Fantasy VII, but none of Legend of Dragoon or Mario RPG or... Like, we've been hearing a lot of Donkey Kong Country. Nothing from Lost Judgment, I don't think. Nothing from Final Fantasy XII. It's just weird. It's kind of annoying. Let me tell you guys that it was really hard. I have a lot of honorable mentions. Like, there are a lot of games that I really wanted to, like, I looked at them and I'm like, this is a top 10 game. But the problem is I had like 15 games that I strongly felt were top 10 games. So if you voted for a game that didn't get on here, you were close. You were probably very close. Mario RPG wasn't nominated for OST. No, it's not really my thing compared to the other ones. It's great. It's a great OST, but I liked the other ones better. It's just like not really my style, I guess. It's really good while listening to it, while playing it. Playing the game. It's awesome. Alright. Let's get on with it so you guys can all rage and foam at the mouth when I didn't pick the games that you wanted me to pick. You guys can all hate me as we go into the new year. But let's do... when this song ends, because this video is about to end. Let's do... yeah, exactly, Shumrai. Exactly. Alright, we'll stop there. See? We already heard this song. It's playing the same shit. Play something else. Well, anyways. Alright. You think Legend of Dragoon is #1, Billy? We'll see. No reason to rage if you don't even submit. Wait, Clamp, you didn't, did you? Did you? Did you submit? I don't remember you submitting. This was gonna be the year that you would win, Clamp. This would have been the year you won. If you only submitted. You looked at the list and that's... I mean, I felt the same way when I looked at the list and I'm like, shit, how am I gonna narrow this down? Anyways, do you guys want to see... you guys want to see what the number 10 is? Alright, well, we'll see.
And now, here are the top 10 games for the Bunny Awards 2024. Starting with number 10.
Yeah, a lot of you guys had this pretty high, but the reason that it is not higher and that it almost didn't even get in the top 10 is because obviously you guys voted for it because I would assume that you voted for it because the story was really great. It had a great atmosphere. The soundtrack was cool. The characters were great. There were a lot of twists and turns, unexpected things. It was really emotional. But there were a couple things that I didn't love about it. And those two things are the combat, like the gameplay, and that it was just a bit long. So... to me, I felt like it could have been... I would have enjoyed it more if it was shorter. It kind of dragged in some places. And I didn't find the combat super engaging. So, I didn't put it as high as other games. There. That's my explanation. But, I mean, obviously, out of... how many games did I play? 30-something? I really enjoyed it. Are you making a gamble for every... what are you making a gamble for? Will buns crash before the top 10 game? What is wrong with you? And the #1 reason why I got 10th is that there were 9 games that I liked better. Yep. Okay. You had it at number 10 too on your personal list from whenever you played it, Regis. Oh, there you go. I played like 30-something games this year. I don't... how many games did I play? Hi, Nadim. It was a lot. Okay. Let's get to... number 9. Excuse me.
Number 9.
GTA 5. 26 games were considered for the top 10. I thought it was more than that. You didn't even watch this playthrough, but you got it right. You had this on the list, but you didn't remember where it was. We talked a little bit about it with the story of this game, but the story, the interconnectivity of the three characters' stories all coming together, and it's just, you know, it's just fun. There's you do crazy things, wild things happen that just like shock you, and the world is so well built. Like there's just so much going on. Like this, there's a reason. There's a reason that GTA 5 is so popular even now. Why it's so well loved. But it's not a JRPG, so it's not gonna get number one. I don't love playing as somebody who does like bad things all the time. A lot of times. So my conscience kind of keeps it from going a little bit higher. But it's a great game and I had a lot of fun with it. Trevor is an upstanding citizen. Lies. I was constantly gushing about the game on stream since I often recorded it just before. Sounded like you loved it. Well, here's the thing, Max. All of the games that are on this top 10, I did love. All of them. That's why they're on the top 10. Does that make sense? This playlist that I spent so long putting together is just playing the same songs, even though it's randomized. All right. Let's see the next one, which is number 8, numero 8.
Number 8.
You're happy it made the top 10, Resurrect? You forgot about the game? Final Fantasy 12 is like surprisingly really good, even though really people don't talk about it. I loved messing with the job system. And I loved the atmosphere and the music, the story, the characters. And I thought it was a very memorable experience for me. You're not a fan? What? Of Final Fantasy 12? That's okay. It's not for everybody. It was a good time. I don't know. Hey, Nicholas. Final Fantasy 12 is your first Final Fantasy, so you have a lot of nostalgia for it? Yeah, I played Zodiac Age. I have never played the original, so I can't really comment on that. You yap about it a lot personally, but struggle The struggle is getting people to listen. Well, I will listen to you. And I will yap with you. You forgot I played this game. It was on the list, people! That you guys had in front of you when you were voting. Did you even look at the list? It's hard to remember all the games that I played for a whole year. There was a lot. Final Fantasy 12. You think we looked? Well, I would hope that you would, yeah. Because it's hard to remember some of the games, especially the ones that I played early on in the year. So next time you should look. It's one of the games you were very hesitant to eliminate from your top 5. You thought I didn't play it this year, Cap? I did! Oh my god. Playing something else. Okay. You only beat 2 games this year, Lefty? Better than 0. The hardest bit is trying to match Bunny's top 10 list and not just putting in your top 10 list. Yeah. Because I feel like when I play your guys' favorite games, like you probably think that I enjoyed it maybe sometimes more than I did. Or like you really want it to be that one. I just remembered I was there when you played Zodiac Age. I suck. Sorry. Vic, you suck. You beat 48 games this year? Hospa? What the heck? Billy, no, I haven't played Majora's Mask yet. We're gonna play it in 2025. Okay, let's do... What are we at? Number 7? Number 7.
Number 7.
Ghost Trick! That was one of the games where sometimes I finish a game and I'm just like, well, that's my game of the year right there. And for a little bit, I was thinking that when I finished this game. It did end up not, you know, number 7 isn't like super high, but I remember just how much, like, how amazing I felt when I finished that game. That was such a cool game. And I loved the characters. It was funny. It was quirky. It was very unique. Like, I never played a game with that kind of puzzle system before. With that kind of gameplay. So yeah. It was kind of challenging for me in some places. Maybe that's why it didn't get higher, because like some of the challenges were kind of like I just felt like I was too dumb for it. But it's an absolutely phenomenal game. That's mental. What? someone else you follow beat like 140 games this year, and her top 2 were Final Fantasy V and then Ghost Trick. Yeah, I see what you're referring to now, Lefty. Wow. Well, I mean, I can't really argue with her. Wow. Out of 140 games, Final Fantasy V and Ghost Trick. Yeah. Ghost Trick. I guess you love puzzle games a lot more than you think. If they have a good story, like I feel like they can't win alone on just being a puzzle game, but if it's a story, I mean, if it's a game that has an amazing story, an amazing cast of characters, a great soundtrack, and it just happens to be a puzzle game, then as long as the puzzle part is not horrible, then it can definitely be in the running, you know? Because at the end of the day, if it's a story that really gets to me, like it really makes me happy or cry or just anything like that, it's gonna get an edge. Gonna get an edge. That's like playing and beating a new game every 2 to 3 days. They must have been short games, right? I don't even... Yeah, that's crazy, 140 games. They must have been short games. Hi, Luke. What's up? How am I doing? Good. Pretty good. Making a lot of people mad. And some people happy. Psycho's happy that Ghost Trick is in the top 10. I think. Yes. Okay. Well, let's get to number 6 and we'll take a break and then we'll do the top 5. How about that? Yep. So let's do number 6.
Number 6.
Well, how you guys feeling about that one? Have I played Folklore? I've never heard of that game. I'm trolling you? Fluffy, what do you mean? Hi, Bob. What do you mean I'm trolling? Hey, Yuzulite. What do you mean I'm trolling? Are you saying that The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is not a phenomenal game? Because it is. It's an interesting choice. Look. Meh? You put it as number 4? Ocarina of Time is Lefty's favorite. You want to know my least favorite games of the year? Parasite Eve 2? Just kidding. But am I? Fuck that final boss. Oh, finally they're playing some Legend of Dragoon music on my playlist here. Yoshi. No, Parasite Eve 2. I struggled with that game a bit too much. I had some bad experiences with that game. It's a good game, but I didn't have the best time with it. I like the first Parasite Eve better. Don't you mess with us 5 fans of Parasite Eve 2. What? Lots of people like that game, right? I'm not trolling. Do you say I'm trolling because you think Ocarina of Time should be higher, or you think it shouldn't be on the list? Fluffy. Hey Mike, I won you over with my Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age playthrough. We just saw that at my number 8, I believe. Yeah, number 8 in my top 10. You put Ocarina of Time in the 8 to 10 range just because of the chickens? The Zelda games are special. They're so whimsical. They're so like, you feel like a child playing them, like in a super good way. And I don't know. I guess I surprised some of you with this pick, but I think it's a great game. The world is so interesting, and then you play as a kid, and then you grow up, and then you see how the world has changed, and I mean, I don't know. The soundtrack is great. Has a great atmosphere. What's not to love? So, yeah. I think it's good. I like the combat. I like the puzzles. Okay. Oh, that was number 6. So we're gonna get into the top 5 next. Hey, Lucian Taylor. Do I have any great things I'm looking forward to do in the new year? Play a shit ton of games. Get through that backlog. What is my favorite Zelda game that I played by myself? I guess Ocarina of Time. I've only played 2 Zelda games, so I feel like I like Ocarina of Time better than the other one. You're surprised people are surprised. It's a very popular, beloved game, right? I thought Ocarina of Time was like, yeah, Link to the Past. I thought Ocarina of Time was like one of the most highly praised games ever in the world. And I put it as my number 6, and people are like, what? One day while I play GTA San Andreas? Maybe. Maybe. It aged poorly? I disagree. I think Ocarina of Time aged very well. What do you guys think? To me, I thought it aged very well. It has like really good action combat. It has a lock-on system. The camera, yeah, maybe it's not the greatest. The water temple is maybe a little bit tedious. But I mean, the graphics, I grew up on the Nintendo 64. So the Nintendo 64 graphics don't bother me. I think they look good. I think it looks good. I don't know. I like graphics of like every era. Pretty much. PS1 graphics are awesome too. SNES graphics are awesome too. You grew up on the Atari 2600, so the graphics are awesome. Alright, we're gonna take a break. And then we'll get into the top 5 so you guys can get mad some more. How does that sound? Good deal? See you guys in a few minutes. Okay. I'm back. I was trying to figure out the tiebreaker for second place. I think I got it. Figured out. Oh shit, did I run an ad? Oh, I didn't run an ad. Oh shit. Okay, I guess we're not... we gotta wait a little bit longer. But I'm back. But we'll wait till the ads roll. Oopsie. That's a good song. Okay, we're gonna get into the top 5 very soon. Really, really tough tiebreaker for the second place. So basically you get more points if you get like my top one, number 1 right. You get a lot of points for that. You get a lot of points for getting like my top 3, my top 5. And that's how you're graded. Your number 1 is already wrong, sadly. Did your number 1 already get shown? Would I play Doom? I want to get back into Doom. Hey, Denton's mom. I want to get back into Doom. I played Doom 2016. I haven't played the other one. And then there's another one coming out soon too. Hi! We're gonna go into the top 5. I'm just waiting for ads to finish. 43 more seconds. Yeah, I haven't played Doom Eternal yet. And then there's the new one coming out soon. That game is fun. Yeah, Dark Ages looks cool. I am down to play the remasters of Doom 1 and 2 at some points too. That sounds like a lot of fun. I never played them. I remember I would go to my neighbor's house and they had they played Duke Nukem, which is kind of similar but not the same thing. I don't remember if I actually played it or if I watched them play it though. But it looks cool. All right. Finally, they're playing some Final Fantasy XII music for me. Yeah, they're making Doom the Dark Ages. It's gonna be rad. All right, we're gonna get into number 5. 5, right? Okay. Can't really see my stream deck from this angle, so I gotta make sure I'm pushing the right buttons.
Number 5.
It was not on purpose that Final Fantasy V got number 5, but that's where it landed. And Final Fantasy V really surprised me. I didn't really have super high I didn't really have like expectations for it. I didn't have super high expectations for it. But it really surprised me. You heard it was hella grindy? I did a lot of grinding because I wanted to. I was so excited about the job system, and I liked it in this game better than I did in 12. And I had so much fun leveling up my characters. I don't know if you have to grind, but I did it by choice. I wanted to. Because I wanted to get certain abilities for my characters. And the story isn't really complicated or deep, but it was really good for what it was. And I loved Galoof. And I loved the characters, and I liked how you have 4 people in your party and that's it. So you didn't have to worry about leveling up everybody and switching people in and out, because you just have your 4 and those are who you use, and you just focus on learning the different jobs that you want. The soundtrack was amazing. It has Battle at the Big Bridge. It has Gilgamesh, who is an awesome character, really funny. And it was just really delightful. It's just a fun, delightful little game. And it had a lot of emotional moments too. Like a lot. So yeah. That's why it's number 5. Bit higher than 12, but both really good games. Billy, did I tell you I'm a nerd? Billy, we're all nerds here. Yeah, we're all nerds here. You'll fit right in. But I played Baldur's Gate 3 or Cuphead. I played Cuphead. I played Cuphead. I haven't played the is it DLC or the additional content for it? The gourmet thing or whatever. And I don't know if I will, because I suck at that game. But I've not played Baldur's Gate 3 yet, but someday I do hope to. Delicious last course. I am scared, and I feel like I would need to replay the base game in order to even have a chance at doing the DLC. It's just, you know, not good at platformers, especially ones that are notorious for being hard. You guys see how I did with Wings of V? I spent so many hours on some of those bosses. But I'm playing Astrobot. What do you mean I won't play Astrobot? How dare you? How dare you? Still waiting for Hi-Fi Rush. I put Astrobot on my throne, and it got purchased. So of course I'm gonna play it. Okay, yeah. Check yourself, Soul Blazer. Check yourself. That's true. Things don't last long on my throne. It is a curse. A blessing and a curse. You're playing Astrobot right now? 10 out of 10? Alright, so we're getting into the top 4. Does anybody want to take a guess at what number 4 is before we reveal it? This is a 10-minute video of this song, so we'll just skip to the next one now. It's been 6.5 minutes of that. Number 4. What is your guess for number 4? What did I like more than Final Fantasy V, but less than 3 other games? God of War 2, Parasite Eve 2, Rebirth, Dragoon, Lost Judgment, God of War 2, Donkey Kong Country 4. Who's trolling now, Fluffy? Legend of Dragoon, Final Fantasy 7, God of War 2, or Like a Dragon Gaiden? You think it's RGG? Which RGG? Parasite Eve 1? Legend of Dragoon? You think God of War isn't making the top 10 this year? Lost Judgment? Final Fantasy 10? I didn't play that this year. Okay, let's see. Some good guesses. Some good guesses. Alright. Number 4.
Number 4.
Oh, Doom, I forgot you said you were gonna force your friend to watch this. Hi, Doom's friend. Sorry you're forced to watch this, but I hope you're having fun. So some of you guys called it. One thing I like about Like a Dragon Gaiden is the what's it called? The fighting style where you get to use all the gadgets. I thought that was really cool. That was very unique. Agent style. I liked that. I enjoyed the castle and all the cool stuff you could do there. I enjoyed dressing Kiryu up. I enjoyed the length of it, that this game was not huge. I really enjoyed that that RGG gave me a break for once and gave me a shorter game to enjoy. And it's nice to have a game that's focusing on Kiryu again. Even though it didn't end the way I was hoping it would, you can't say that it didn't pack a punch. They set out to do a very specific thing to the fans' hearts, and they did it. They were very successful. And I'm trying to like stay away from being too spoilery, but they had a goal, and they did it, and it makes me excited to see what's next. It really, this is one of the, well, I don't want to say I've never finished a Yakuza game and not immediately wanted to go to the next one, because it's definitely happened, but this one for sure, because of the length and because of just how it ended, it was a really good ending. Like you said, Vic, it's an excellent ending, very emotional, but it does leave you wanting more. And it made me just want to jump into more RGGs. So I think there's definitely something to be said about that. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Infinite Wealth is not going to be that short. It's actually going to be a really long game. But yeah. And it might, maybe recency bias made it like maybe a little bit high, I'm not sure, but it's always hard to tell. A couple years from now I'll be like, why did I put Gaiden up there? Or maybe why didn't I put it higher? But who knows? Am I gonna play Final Fantasy X next year? No, I've already played Final Fantasy X on my stream, so I don't have any plans of playing it again. You're playing Like a Dragon Ishin? Oh, I hope you're enjoying it. It's good, but it's not quite the same feel. And that game was Like a Dragon Gaiden, Billy, the man who erased his game. It's part of the Yakuza series. Infinite Wealth is massive. I know. And in Like a Dragon, Yakuza Like a Dragon, or Yakuza 7, I put a lot of hours in that game. I did a lot of extra like grinding and stuff that I didn't have to do, but I really wanted to do. So I feel like I'm gonna get sucked into Gaiden as well. Have I played God of War Ascension? Nope, I've only played the 2 recent God of Wars that came out 2018 in Ragnarok. And I played God of War 1 and 2. You can see those all on my channel. Those are the only ones I played so far. I'm playing 3 next. You thought The Somnia Files was going to be my game of the year last year, but I played it at the beginning of the year, so you think that diluted it a bit. But last year... What was my game of the year last year? Was last year Xenogears, or was that the year before? Xenogears? Yeah, nothing's gonna beat Xenogears. Doesn't matter when I played. Nothing would beat Xenogears. Xenogears is one of my favorite games ever. Not of 2023, but of ever. You think Xenoblade will? You think The Somnia Files is where you first started watching? I mean, I think I put it really high on the list. What do I look for in games to consider them a good game or an interesting game? It's just games that I have fun playing, that have a great soundtrack, that have a great story, and that make me feel things. Those are my favorite kind of games. And games that like fuck with my head, those are good too. Hey Retro, how's my holiday? Have a good new year. Amazing. Everything's going good. I am pissing off tons of people in chat right now. Chrono Trigger, I've already played Chrono Trigger. I wish I had a playthrough of it that you could watch, but that was too early. You liked my videos of Persona? Thank you, Jocelyn. Me too. When Persona 6 comes out, we'll be playing it. Yeah, sorry. But we have lots of great retro RPGs that we're going to be playing coming up. Doom was pissed from the moment David Wise lost the OST. Nah, I think he was cool with Legend of Dragoon winning that. Oh, you're watching my Strikers playthrough? Strikers was fun too. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mike. Okay, so now we're getting into the top 3, guys. Ah, they're just playing the same songs over and over again. Here we go. This is different. Is it? I don't know. Anyways, what do you guys think is number 3? We're getting in the top 3. These are worth a lot of points if you got them right. You would have put Legend of Dragoon as number 1 for soundtrack for the year on any year that didn't have David Wise in it. Let's see. So Rebirth, God of War 2, Final Fantasy. I didn't play Final Fantasy 15. Legend of Dragoon. Lost Judgment, Legend of Dragoon, Lost Judgment. How do you vote? The votes have already been cast. You would have had to do it beforehand. Whatever think about trying out Final Phantasy Star Universal. I don't know what Phantasy Star Universal is, and I don't have an Xbox 360, but we are going to be playing Phantasy Star 4 soon. Let's see. Yeah, Billy, I always put the form for you guys to vote ahead of time on Discord, on Twitter, on just everywhere. So you just got to keep an eye out for it. Okay, let's see numero 3. Top 3 highly coveted spots, guys.
Number 3.
Dream that I could fly. I can feel each moment as time goes by. We'd never be too far away. You would always be here, I heard you say.
Well, you thought it was number 1? It could have been. You've gotten the games right, but the order way off. You called it? Legend of Dragoon, I started it in 2023 and I finished it in 2024, so it counted for this year. Just like Metaphor is going to be counted for 2025 because we didn't finish it in 2024. We're gonna finish it next year. Yeah. What's my playtime in Metaphor? Over 100 hours. I don't know exactly, I forgot. We about 120? Shit. Anyways, Legend of Dragoon. Definitely a very memorable game. And we've already talked a lot about it. We've talked about the music. We've talked about the atmosphere. We've talked about the story. We've talked about the characters. And those are all the reasons that it's so high on the list. The combat, we talked about the combat. Turn-based, but with the timed, like, button presses on the attacks, with the combos and stuff. and the story had some really crazy twists in there that I really enjoyed. And I know I gave Final Fantasy VII Rebirth best cast of characters, and lots of games that I played this year had amazing cast of characters, but Legend of Dragoon is one that had a really great cast. Like, I love Rose. I love Haschel. Meru's really cool. Lavitz, Albert, Dart, and, you know, Shauna's, she's cool too. Your list is already fucked up. I'm sorry, Vic. I'm sorry. Hey, at least Shauna got mentioned. At least Shauna got mentioned. Okay. Kongal was there too. Hi, Jet Kirby. Welcome. Okay, so now we're getting into the top 2. And some of you guys are probably maybe thinking that some of the games that you put on the list are not going to be on the list. And I do apologize for that. But they were close, I assure you. Hey Nicholas, have I played the Persona games? Yes, I played 3, 4, and 5. Okay, what do you guys think is number 2? What do you guys think? I'll play it just in a second. God of War 2, Lost Judgment. Could be a Donkey Kong Country, Lost Judgment. Lost Judgment, God of War 2, Parasite Eve. Hi, Fusion. I have played Death Stranding, yes. Lost Judgment, Donkey Kong Country 2. A lot of Lost Judgment guesses. Super Metroid ending again. I know, this YouTube, you know, I'm never using this again. This YouTube. Like, I like this song, but we've already heard it, and we didn't hear a bunch of other songs yet. Maybe I'll just put a different... I'm just gonna... You know what? Let's just go to the good old JRPG relaxing music. I'm tired of this thing screwing me over. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Let's see it. Number 2. There's number 2. Okay.
Number 2.
Are you guys surprised? Who is there anybody here who is just like, yeah, I get it. I was expecting it to be like really high. Max, you had it number 1. Okay, so you're not surprised that it's number 2. You knew after the school stories ending it was top 5. Yes, Resurrect, you get me. Didn't I have this game at number 4? No, I had Like a Dragon Gaiden at number 4. Also an RGG game. You thought you heard bad things about this game, so you put it low. Well, I had one problem with this game, and that was Yagami bringing up a certain character like over and over, and I got kind of like, what about so-and-so? I got kind of annoyed with that, but that's the only complaint I have. That's literally the only complaint I have. I was so surprised with how much I enjoyed this game, and I did so much side content with the school stories. And I really liked the antagonist in this. I don't know, like this was almost number 1. This was so close to number 1. Sometimes I feel like I love Judgment more than Yakuza. Like, Judgment is great. The Judgment series, I love it. I love the characters. I love the music. Both the villains in Judgment and Lost Judgment, we're talking about Lost Judgment specifically right now, but the villains are super memorable and great. It has Greg Chun. Yeah, I mean... You didn't know I played Lost Judgment this year? Yes, I did. And I just love the school stories so much. And the final boss music... I like the combat. Just... And the story with the courtroom, like everything that had to do with all that, the mystery of it, and the answers slowly being revealed, it's just oof. Yeah, Country Boy, I already played Kingdom Hearts 3. I played all the Kingdom Hearts games that I want to play, so I'm just waiting for 4 to come out, basically. Hi, Daryl. You gotta lurk, Mike. Alright, have a good night. Okay. So, do I like gameplay over story or vice versa? Story is king for me. But if the story is really good but the gameplay is not, then gameplay is important still. But I think story is more important. But gameplay is still very important. Birth by Sleep. I played Birth by Sleep, yes. Fusion, you loved Lost Judgment. The whole school story was amazing. Yes! I love the school story so much. My freaking robot boys and girl. I did play the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. When you were 14, you wrote the first secrets walkthrough for Kingdom Hearts on GameFAQs. Oh, really, JC Den? You did? Alright, so... what's number 1? What's number 1? Hey, Beto dude, what's my favorite side mission in Lost Judgment? Oh, I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now. Do we even have to say? Rebirth or fuck me? Alright, before we get into the number 1, I have a video for some of the honorable mentions. Some of the games that almost made it, that I really, really wanted to put in the top 10, but just couldn't fit. And I did not play Final Fantasy VI this year. Final Fantasy VI won. Whatever year I played it. A couple years ago, I think. But yeah, honorable mentions. These are games that I, at one point, had in my top 10. And then I knocked them out for something else. But I had them in there. And then one game that was one DLC that wasn't, well, you'll see. All right, I have a lot of honorable mentions this year, more than any other year before. So let's see them. Okay. You were really off. I played a lot of new franchises this year. Specifically, like in the Nintendo space. Well, just kind of like more retro games. With those honorable mentions, all of your top 10 games are accounted for. Okay, good. Will I play the new Hollow Knight when it comes out? Yes, I will. I will. Platformer top 10s next year. It's really hard for platformers to compete for me in these because while I'm getting more used to them and I am enjoying them more, they're still not like RPG or like more story focused games. They're not up there. And I don't know if they ever will be, but I really wanted to give some love to these games. Donkey Kong Country, I had so much fun. Doesn't really have much of a story though. Donkey Kong Country 2 is my favorite of the trilogy. And Super Metroid, I'm not sure exactly how I feel about Metroid because like Super Metroid, when I finished it, I was kind of like, that was really tough. And I kind of didn't enjoy the struggle. But I realized that that was more of like a me thing. Because I'm getting used to it and hopefully I'll get better. But I can't deny that that game is a freaking masterpiece. And I loved the level design, I loved the artwork, I loved the music. Even though it's not like music that I'd like chill to, it's really good for what it's trying to do in the game. And the atmosphere, and so I really want to like say like I'm excited to play more Super Metroid. Like Fusion, I feel like Metroid... Is that the one I played? Metroid Fusion, I had a better time playing it, but I also felt like it wasn't as good as Super Metroid, so... Oh, Zero Mission. I don't know why I keep mixing those two up. Zero Fusion, yes. Fusion is next. Yes. Fusion and Prime are like the next two. But I'm really excited to play more Metroid games. And like knowing that Prime is out there, the Prime games, and how it's like completely different kind of style, I'm really excited. But I didn't enjoy the Metroid games enough this year because I'm still getting used to it for them to be on the top 10. But I definitely want to like say like, I see you, Metroid, and I recognize you for what you are. And I can't wait to play more. Let's see, what else? Slay the Princess. It was really, really cool. Slay the Princess is something that everybody should try, I think. You guys should check it out if you haven't. But it's kind of like a visual novel kind of thing, so... Again, not really like my favorite style of game. But I loved what they did with it. I loved the voice acting. And it was just... It was so quirky. You never knew what was going to happen. So many different versions of the princess. I loved like the different endings and stuff. What else did I have in the honorable mentions? Oh, Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve was like a last minute taking out of the top 10. Parasite Eve, that game is so cool. I really wish Parasite Eve 2 was in the same like style of the first Parasite Eve. It aged well. Yes, I feel like it aged well. I feel like it had its own identity that I really enjoyed. And I'm sad that they don't make those anymore. Parasite Eve 1 was removed from the top 10 for that final phone. Have I played Golden Sun? Nope. I have not, Kirby. But I love the music. I mean, Yoko Shimomura. I love the vibes. I love the atmosphere of that. I really loved Eve in the first Parasite Eve game. I thought she was a really interesting villain. And every time she showed up, it was so cool. The music, the opera, like singing and stuff. So definitely props to Parasite Eve. What else did I have on the honorable mentions? I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, God of War 2. Again, God of War 2. I'm not really into the original God of War trilogy for the story necessarily. It has everything else, but I think to get in the top 10, it would need like a story that like grabbed me a little bit more. And like characters that I really like enjoyed as people. But God of War 2, I put above God of War 1 by a pretty large margin because specifically I think, well, the different weapons that you can use that I really enjoyed. And the boss fights in this game were really cool. The boss fights in this game were awesome. God of War, the reboots, like 2018 and Ragnarok, they have more of a story and characters that I gravitate towards Yoshi. So that's why like those games get super high. Oh, your story about Perseus? One had very few bosses. Yeah. I was missing some bosses in God of War 1. I wanted more, and I got more with God of War 2. And then Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. I didn't want... Elden Ring already got enough praise when I played it, the base game, a couple years ago. And while I absolutely loved my time with Shadow of the Erdtree, and if I were to have put it in the top 10, like if it were eligible, I would probably put it at number 4. Like that's how much I really enjoyed that a lot. And I loved how, again, short it was compared to the base game. I wish developers would make more shorter games for me, because the original Elden Ring was just way too big. Have I played Forspoken? No, I wanted to, but I didn't play it yet. You were hoping I would redeem myself and at least put the Elden Ring DLC on number 1 this time. No, I don't think Elden Ring DLC would be like Lost Judgment or Legend of Dragoon. Gotta look at indie games for the under 20-hour games these days. Well, it doesn't have to be like that short, but like less than 100 hours is good. You know, like 50 to 60 as opposed to like 80 to 100 or like 40 to 50. Anyways, number 1 is next. Let's see it.
And finally, this year's #1 game is...
Till the day that we meet again on our street, I want to believe in the chance that we'll share our glance, promises to keep.
Yeah, Sisney got in there. Hellblade 2 robbed? Oh, yeah. Some people voted for some people voted for Hellblade 2 and some people voted for Super Mario RPG. You want to talk about those? Okay, so Hellblade 2, I was a little bit disappointed in that game. And compared to the first one, I think maybe I had too high expectations. And Super Mario RPG was a lot of fun when I played it. Excellent game. But for me, playing Super Mario RPG in 2024... I feel like feels a lot different from playing it when it first came out, because it was fresh, it was new, it was doing like really cool things that have never been done before. But the combat in Super Mario RPG, they had like kind of the timing attacks like in Legend of Dragoon, but I enjoyed it more in Legend of Dragoon, and the characters in the story were really great, but I guess it was just not as memorable to me as some of the other games, because it wasn't really doing anything that stood out. If that makes sense. Not as dark and complex as I want. I want to be depressed. So, I don't know. It's a great game. But it didn't, like, after I played it, I just kind of didn't think about it anymore. But let's talk about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because I didn't want to put it at number, like, I wanted to save the #1 spot for the third part. Whatever year it comes out, if it was indeed my game of the year. And the way that Rebirth ended, I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this ending, because I'm not really sure what they're doing. So I kind of didn't really love the ending. So I was like, well, I don't think this is my #1 game this year. But when I was going back and getting the footage for all this stuff, I was remembering all the other stuff in the game before the ending. Hey Jesse, did you just get here or have you been here? Anyways, welcome. I was remembering exploring, you know, when you first get to go out into the grasslands. You've been here, you're just waiting for the Xenoblade mention. I remember first going out into the grasslands and seeing how big the map was. Riding the chocobos, all the stuff that you could do. I had so much fun collecting everything, getting everything done on my map for all the regions. It was all really fun. The hunts, all the little mini games, the Moogles. And then we got to like play Oh, and the card game, Queen's Blood, and then Red 13 had some really cool scenes. I don't know if it's like spoilers. I mean, we got to see him dressed up as a human. I just, we had the dates. The beach. The combat was so good. I just think that it's my number one. Even if the ending was like, I'm still waiting to see. How it all plays out. I think for once, the ending, it didn't like ruin its chance for being a number one. Tifa or Rinoa? Tifa. 100%. Rebirth was a Final Fantasy VII amusement park. Yeah, and we got to go to the Gold Saucer, like... And I love the Gongaga area so much. That was one of my favorite areas of the whole game. I mean, that was my favorite area of the game. And it was one of my favorite sections of the game, too. Ah, so good. It was so good. I don't know. So that's my number one. Oh, this is Winnie the Pooh. This must be Kingdom Hearts. Who's Rinoa? Rinoa from Final Fantasy VIII? Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. So, good luck to everyone. Do you guys want to hear who the winner is now? Because we have a winner. No? What am I looking forward to next year? Well, we're going to look at some of the games that I'm going to be playing next year. It's not you. Not you. All right. The winner of this year's Bunny Awards is... I think he's still here. He was in the chat earlier. Genki Ian. There you are. Congratulations. Yep. You were the closest. I have a second place too. So Ian, I guess I'll ask you right now. Oh, Clam, thank you for gifting 3 months sub to Ian. So Ian, he's on my Patreon. Really great supporter. And been here in Twitch chat recently a lot too. So let me see if I can find. You had a really good guesses. Very close. I can't find your... I don't know what your email address is. Anyways. How far off were you? I don't know, but I can tell you guys... Oh, you're right. First, let me ask. Do you want to pick... I think I know the answer, but do you want to pick a game or a movie? Do you want to pick a game I play or a movie I react to? Ian. Okay, I thought so. So, the second place will get to pick a movie if they want. And there was a 3-way tie for second place. And so, I really have to say, sorry, you were so close to... the 3 people, or for the 2 people who tied for second, but the tiebreaker, you guys didn't win. Yoshi and Resurrect. You guys almost won. So you guys are like 3rd and 4th place. But 2nd place is actually Shira. And I'm not sure if she's here still. Ah! But if you would like, Shira, you can pick any movie and I'll watch it and I'll react to it. Yeah, Resurrect, you were so close. 2 years in a row. I think next year will be your year. Time to bribe Shira. So, you guys all did really good. Super close. Yoshi's super close. Resurrect super close. You wouldn't even know what to pick? Well, you could definitely pick a movie, or you could let Jesse bribe you, or you could pass it on to Yoshi or Resurrect. I don't know. Whatever you want to do, let me know. You don't have to decide right now. I think I know what game Ian is going to pick. I think Ian already knows what game he has in mind, but... Is it 999? No. It's not Ender Lilies. Not The Sims. Oh, here we go. The last option in the form that you guys filled out, it says list up to 3 games you really want to see me play. And these are the games that he picked. I'm gonna read them. Sorry, Ian, I'm reading them out loud. It says Final Fantasy Tactics PSX ISO patched with the Lion War mod, which adds the PSP stuff. Okay, and that's 1. 2. Final Fantasy Tactics Classic version unmodded. And 3. Or Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions on PSP version. So I'm just gonna guess that he wants me to play Final Fantasy Tactics. But Ian, you can think about it and pick whatever game and just let me know at your convenience. I also asked you guys what your favorite playthrough of mine was this year. So let me go to question. Oh, summary. Here we go. This was these were the top games that you guys liked this year. Liked watching me play. Number 1, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Okay, this was not like this earlier, but I guess some of the last minute entries have changed this because there's a 3-way tie for second favorite game that you guys enjoyed. And those are The Legend of Dragoon, Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name, and Grand Theft Auto 5. Followed by Final Fantasy V and Ghost Trick. Those were your favorites. Those were your guys' favorites. So your guys' favorites were also my favorites. Those are all games that were in my top 10. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed those. Good year of video games, for sure. You know someone who would want to see Tactics? I've always wanted to play Tactics, so if 2025 is the year I play Final Fantasy Tactics, that'll be I won't be upset about that. Glad I gave Legend of Dragoon some love. Poor game got roasted during release. It came out against Giants back in the day. Final Fantasy VIII, Chrono Cross Lunar 2, Valkyrie Profile, Parasite Eve 2, Saga Frontier 2, Wild Arms, Grandia, it had no chance. Jesse also played Legend of Dragoon. I believe he has a playthrough of it on his VOD channel as well if you want to check it out. Yep, okay, yeah. Winning the OST was nice. Yeah. All right, have a good night, Mike. I have 2 more videos to show you guys. So, next up is some of the games that I hope to be playing next year. Will this year be the first year that I play all the games that are on my upcoming video? We'll see. Let's check it out. Okay. It won't. Yeah, I hope. Some of these are for sure, but not all of them. Every Metal Gear in chronological order? How did you know, Jesse? I didn't tell anybody that. All right. There we go. A lot of surprise for the bully call out. So, looking like a good year. I'm excited. So Mega Man 2 is a for sure because that is Max's pick for his golden carrot pick. So we're actually playing Mega Man 2 after Metaphor. So that's next. Phantasy Star 4 is a for sure play because that is Psycho's pick for redeeming the golden carrot. Fire Emblem Three Houses is a for sure play because it is the next game that has been picked by Patreon. What else? Okay. Let's see. Da-da-da. Oh, yes. Majora's Mask is the next Zelda game that I want to play. So I was supposed to play it last year, but we didn't. So that's the next Zelda game. And if I only play one Zelda game next year, I wanted to do Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask in 2024, but we only got around to Ocarina of Time, so Majora's Mask definitely next. I want to do at least one Zelda game a year. Phantasy Star. Oh, Infinite Wealth. That's the next in the RGG series, so you know we always have to do at least 1 or 2 of those a year. God of War 2 is the next. Well, yeah, God of War 2 is going to be a YouTube only playthrough, just like God of War 1 and 2 have been. So that's going to be a YouTube playthrough, and Bully is going to be the next YouTube playthrough after God of War 2. I asked the GTA people if they wanted me to play another GTA game next or if they wanted to see Bully, and a lot of people asked for Bully, so there you go. I mean God of War 3. Well, yeah, whatever. You guys know what I mean. The other GTAs aren't my style whatsoever, in your opinion? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any more GTA games or if I'm going to just wait for 6 to come out. Rockman there's the one GTA game that he really likes, and I forget which one, but I'm tempted to want to play that for him. Astrobot, some crazy person named Soulblazer said that I would never play Astrobot, but he was wrong. So definitely we're gonna do Astrobot. I mean, it's okay, Soulblazer. You know I just like messing with you. Jesse... Astrobot. Jesse's also planning on playing Astrobot next year, so that's gonna be exciting. You like 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. The latter two the most. I thought there was one that you always ask for or always bring up, Rockman, but I don't remember which one, so. Same devs as Ape Escape. Oh, really? I think I remember you mentioning that, but now I forgot, and now I'm just learning it again. Okay. Astrobot. I already own it. And then Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk has been on this list 2 years in a row. This is the 3rd year. And this is number 2 spot on Patreon, so as long as it stays there, as long as it stays like above Hades and some other game doesn't surpass it, I really want to play Cyberpunk. It's just a long game. Metroid Fusion is the next game that I want to play in the Metroid series before I get into like Dread and all that stuff. And the Quarry will be our like Halloween or October game. We'll do at least one spooky game, and it'll be the Quarry. So we finally finished the Dark Pictures anthology games. And Donkey Kong Country Returns is coming out for the Switch in January. This like remake or remaster, whatever. So perfect. You want to see that? I want to play that. It looks cool. A lot of people are voting for Xenoblade, yes. A lot of people are voting for Xenoblade as well. That's definitely up there as well. Okay, so obviously we're going to be playing more games than those next year, but those are the ones that I'm thinking of right now that I really want to do. Donkey Kong 64 should be next. At least watch the intro. Looks like a fun year. Yes! I think so. I think so. Congratulations again to everybody who won. I have one more video to show you guys. I think you guys are really gonna like it. And then we'll be wrapping up. And, well, it's about usual time that I end the stream anyways, so we made really good time. And I have work tomorrow, so I can't like stick around for super long. But let's see one more video. Here we go. Enjoy. Are you guys ready for a new year? I am. What is it? What the hell? I am a god! Remember when this game was fun? Woohoo! Well, you better not get back up. Hey, Gaius! Your ball sack is stupid as fuck! Here's your fucking chicken! Sorry. I shouldn't be laughing so hard at my own self, but I really like that video. Hope you guys liked it too. And that's the end of the Bunny Awards. And that is almost the end of the year. We have one more stream to do tomorrow to complete 2024. We're going to be getting into metaphors so that we can finish that up. And then I'm going to take a little break, like I was saying. Sorry, I had YouTube chat hidden. But thank you guys for all hanging out. And thank you, a special thank you to everybody who made clips on the stream of awesome moments and funny moments, because that helped me make that little video, because you guys clipped stuff and I just took clips from what you guys made. So, thank you. Hey, Grey Invader. More Star Trek? Always. Always. I ain't ever gonna stop. This has been a good year of streams. Lots of awesome games. We did a lot of retro games, like new series that I've introduced myself to, like Parasite Eve, Donkey Kong, Metroid. And I think we're going to be playing maybe Final Fantasy Tactics next year too, if Ian picks it or whatever he picks. So I hope we get to Cyberpunk. I really do. I really, really do. 3 years in a row on the upcoming. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank you again, special thank you to the mods and everybody who's keeping an eye on chat, making sure spoilers and backseating don't get through as best you can. So all the mods, thank you very much over on Twitch and those that are helping out on YouTube as well. And now it's time to get ready for the Bunny Awards 2025. You can still be my favorite troll, Vic, of course. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye. See you guys tomorrow.